Hello and welcome. We're doing a soy sauce taste test. Big thanks to Ethan Schlabowski on YouTube for giving me the inspiration to even buy this and this. Well, mostly this one. Um, this one right here is just something you buy at Costco or Sam's Club for only $8-10. It's 2 quarts for just traditional Kikkoman soy sauce. Over here you got something which is $4.49 at Hy-Vee. It's Kikkoman Tamari soy sauce. This over here is traditionally made, aged for 1 year, Takesan soy sauce. This is $10 or so on Amazon, a little over $10 on Amazon. And then we have Yamaroku soy sauce, aged for 4 years. This is around $46 on Amazon. So, we're going to be trying these out and just seeing what happens. Suppose I should have done all this before I hit record.
God, look at that. That's pretty.
I have prepared some rice in advance so that we can do it alone and also with rice.
Bit thinner, not as
Noticeably thinner and not as dark on this one, on these two. Suppose I'm holding that wrong. This one is the Yamaroku, and then this one is the Takesan. You got your tamari. They smell really good. Tamari, which does not have something you need to pull off on the top there, which is thicker. That's nice, and it's darker than the Takesan. And then you have your Kikkoman soy sauce, which is also darker,
but also thinner.
Yeah, and also thinner. So, just Kikkoman just alone. Soy sauce, yeah. Well, very vinegary and salty, coming in on a little bit of umami at the end there. It lingers for a little bit, but it doesn't really go to sweet at all. I have water as a palate cleanser.
That's pretty much what you'd expect.
Just gonna rinse my spoon off. We're going to go to the tamari. Much darker, much bolder immediately. A darker note of salt. I don't know how to explain it other than it's just darker.
It's a lot more bolder. Earthy. A lot more earthy.
Yeah, a lot more earthy. Doesn't linger quite as long on the salty note. It just leaving a hint of that earthiness.
Not a lot of sweet on the back end.
Although I do prefer that one over the Kikkoman soy sauce.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's more bold. Going to the Takesan, which I have never had before, so I'm very interested to try this. The immediate note is lighter than is light like the Kikkoman soy sauce. However, the salt quickly wears off into more of a sweeter note and leaves umami on your tongue. Doesn't last all that long though. Similar to the tamari.
It's pretty mild actually. I like it. It doesn't hit as hard. It doesn't hit as hard or as harsh rather as the Kikkoman does.
And then going over to the Yamaroku. Very thick. Oh, okay. immediately hit salt. Very bold in salt, but that
wow.
that quickly lets away.
Into a sweet note.
Mm-hmm. Very sweet on the back end. Well, maybe not very, but it is sweet on the back end.
That is very nice. So, overall, they're ranked pretty much in order of how much you like them. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, for this next test, which is why I got the rice, we're going to add half a tablespoon, roughly, of each soy sauce to a third of a cup of rice. I noticed that one's a lot lighter on the rice. It's more darker, or it's more like a lighter brown, more tan than anything. And of course, the Yamaroku is very, very thick, very viscous. So just immediately looking at these, see for the traditional soy sauce versus the tamari, you see the color difference there. I don't know how well it picks up on camera, but this is very much lighter and more faded. This is much bolder. And if we compare the Takesan to the Kikkoman soy sauce, even this is a lot lighter and more faded. It's the same amount of soy sauce, too. We measured it out. But then the Yamaroku is very deep and bold. Very just prominent. And it's even darker than the original soy sauce. By just a little bit. So, moving down the line, my dad has chopsticks. I'm not fancy enough to be able to use them. So, yeah, it's just rice and soy sauce. What can I say? There's not really much you can differentiate there. If you've had rice and soy sauce, you've had that.
Yeah, it tastes like what you'd have at a restaurant. At your average American Chinese restaurant.
Now moving on to the tamari. I'm expecting this to be a little bit more earthy.
Let's see.
Right off the bat, yeah. This is very much more earthy. And bolder. The salt is not as hard though, as if you were eating it straight.
I like this a lot better on the rice than the Kikkoman. And that works with the rice really well. Mm.
And this is just straight jasmine rice.
Yeah, it's delicious.
And now we're to the interesting part. Okay, so we got the Takesan. Again, this is much lighter on the rice than all the other ones. And much more milder. That's interesting. It's very subtle. The other ones are very pronounced so far, and make
I
it
like that a lot.
and
Wow.
make it known that they exist. This
I
one,
like that a lot.
this one is more just like a flavor that's there, a hint. It's not as, yeah. And then we have the
I could put away a whole bowl of that.
yep, the Yamaroku, which I am very excited for. Oh, that is very nice. Not as bold or harsh as the Tamari or Kikkoman, as either Kikkomans, but it's stronger than the Takesan, making itself known, but then also leaving as soon as its presence is
man.
made.
Oh man. There's no comparison.
Yeah, it hits very salty at the start. Immediately you get this hard salt. But then as quick as it comes in, as soon as you're aware of it, it leaves. Leaving you just a more umami note and a sweet note with just the rice.
Yeah.
If you have the money, do buy these.
See, I'd fight you for that one.
If
That's
you
really good.
do try these if you have not already. They're on Amazon. They ship quickly. But yeah, there's no comparison with any of these. This is just soy sauce. If you've had soy sauce, you know what this tastes like. Tamari, this is a bit deeper and more earthy, which is good for stir fry. This is more mild. It's a good hint. It's a good note. This is just amazing in any way, in all ways. So, yeah, thank you.